All right. So we are going to be making a simple poster today, but just kind of getting back into Illustrator slowly here today. All right. So let's go ahead and hop over. All right. So we're going to start with our canvas. We're going to do just a letter, right? So if we were to do file new, right, we just go to print and let's just go to a letter here. Okay. Um, First things first, we're going to add our background. So we're going to make sure that our stroke is off. And I'm going to give mine kind of a light gray, lightish tan background here. You are welcome to do whatever you please. I like to work with my stuff again off the artboard and then go to trim view later. So I'll start there. Okay. Then we're going to take our, well, then first let's lock this so we don't mess it up there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take our square and we're going to go a little bit more than, I would say, halfway. I would say maybe about a third of the way up the page, right? We're going to take our square here or make a rectangle. And I'm going to go with kind of this faded red here for myself. Again, you are more than welcome to choose what you want there. Lower this music in the background a little bit. Okay. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this. I have the length that I want. I can most likely, I'm going to shorten this up. No, I'm going to leave that just like that. And I'm going to make this, if you go to your properties, right, I'm going to go to my height. I'm going to go to 1 point. Okay. Then I'm going to hold Alt and click and drag towards the bottom. Okay, not all the way to the bottom, but almost there. And I'm going to make this about 20. I don't like that. Let's go 15. 15 is good. Okay. And I'll select them both and I'll make sure that they're centered. All right, I'm going to go to Option, Blend Options. We'll go specific steps. I'm going to go 45. If 45 is too much for you, you can always go back and readjust it. But I'm going to start with 45 because I think that's going to be good for me here. And then Control Alt B, right? We'll make our stuff. And again, see if we notice it. It's not going to work for us, right? So I'm going to go back to Blend Options. I'm going to go with about 35 to start there. Control Alt B. That more or less is kind of what I want to see here. Okay. So I'm going to drag this to the bottom corner of my project there. And I'm actually going to go up a little bit just for the sake of this. I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to drag this out. I'm not going to go all the way just to give it kind of this little weird aesthetic, right? So, okay. So we have that. Cool. Now we're going to go to Option. We're going to go to Envelope Distort. We're going to go to Make with Mesh. And I'm going to go 4x5. You could go 5x5. But I think 4x5 is kind of good for us here. So let's go ahead and go with this. Okay, then I need to make sure that I'm on my direct selection tool here. And I'm just going to make sure that I hit this point. All right, I'm going to click it first. And then I'm going to drag it. Click and drag and click. Now, yours does not have to look like this, obviously. Okay, but this is just how I'm doing mine here, right? So you can make this however you want it to. We're just trying to give it this nice little weird warp effect, okay? And anything that works for you. I'm going to leave my bottom ones alone just for myself. Again, if you want to adjust those, that's going to be up to you. Okay. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some text here. And I'm just going to put my name. You'll put your name or 2 words, anything that works for you here. I'm going to go with a bold font. That's going to be up to you, whatever bold font you want to use. I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to make it match my color down here. So I hit the eye button, or I'll bring up my eyedropper tool, and then I'll just click on this bolder portion down here at the bottom. All right, then what I want you to do is right here in this space, okay, I want you to add a poem, okay, a poem of your choice. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring in my poem that I wrote firsthand, no help whatsoever, because I am a literal artist. Right, so I'm going to go with something easy to read. Okay, and then I'm going to adjust here. Okay. And I'm going to make this just fit what I need. There's another way to do this, but I'll show you guys that later. That makes this portion a little bit easier, faster, and probably better. But we'll do that later on. Alright, so I have my poem. I'll make this just a little bit smaller. Just for me. Alright, do the same thing here. I'm going to hit the eyedropper tool and find my poem there. Alright, now I'm going to go to view. I'm going to go to trim view so I can get rid of all this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back to my rectangle. I'm going to go to effects. This is just for me. I'm going to add some texture. I'm going to add some grain to that. You don't have to, but that's going to be up to you. Okay. All right. Once you're done with that, export it, submit it into the folder for today. Again, it's just a quick and easy way to get back into here, working with some of the things that we've already done. Have some fun with it, and we will see you guys in class. Deuces.